And again, I always say that there is, not I always say, I've been saying since last night, that if you start in 2010 with the Tea Party absolutely hated the way the country was because they came through the 2008 recession and they said, okay, we're taking stock here. You bailed out Wall Street. You screwed us. You fucked my retirement. Healthcare is more expensive. My life is a genuine mess. And they wiped out, 20 big name Republican incumbents, just destroyed them. And then in 14, they destroyed a bunch of Democratic incumbents. So what happens? So the political establishment in 2016 sees incumbents getting destroyed by both parties. They see this angry, pissed off electorate, and they say, great, here's Hillary Clinton, another Clinton, and fucking Jeb Bush. And they were the two frontrunners. So
Right.
is it any wonder that Trump comes in and does this hostile takeover of the Republican Party? And I think what he has accelerated is, we always say, will there ever be a third party? I think there is. And the third party is the Republican Party because it has nothing to do with the Democratic Party. And if you look at the results in Missouri last night, they were absolutely fascinating and I think make 100% sense. Trump carried, Josh Hawley carried, they passed an abortion rights thing, they increased the minimum wage, and they voted against pay raises for law enforcement. So those four things, you would say, if this was 2010 or 24 or 86, you would say they make no sense at all. In 2024, they make perfect sense. And if you want to understand the modern mean voter, look at Missouri.
I want to add, by the way, because I forgot one other thing we were right about. We said there could be a trifecta, and we actually said 2 weeks ago, we said there's a good likelihood there will be a trifecta. I want to add on to your Missouri results. I think North Carolina was a very interesting result as well.
Yeah.
At the state level, Democrats swept. The only thing that, at the statewide level, the only thing that went Republican was Trump. Districts level, I'm not saying that, but their governor, their lieutenant governor. So I think that was really interesting. I'm so glad that you said about the third party because I wasn't in a Twitter battle, but there was a messaging person on the left last night on Twitter that said something about, what went wrong, what Democrats or whatever. And they made the statement of like, the ground game didn't matter. And I said, actually, the thing is that Democrats think the game is raising money. Whoever raises the most money is the winner of the game. But the winner of the game is whoever gets the most votes. And Trump, we said before, has so much earned media that it's worth $2 billion in paid media.
Yeah.
I want to add on to that about the party, just to what you said. As I thought about that more, that exchange, what I realized, and I've been saying this for a while, but I didn't really know what I was saying. Kamala brought in Liz Cheney and touted the endorsement of Dick Cheney, and she thought she was courting the Republican Party, what no one has been willing to say or has really made it a pronouncement of. Liz Cheney is no longer a Republican. The Republican Party is not hers.
Yes.
Neither is Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the new party is a I'd rather say it's just a MAGA party, and I don't mean that in the pejorative. Let's just call it that. It is nihilistic, disenfranchised Obama voters to nihilistic to up to your moderate Republican who has always identified as Republican and will stay within the Republican Party.
Yeah.
And that is a very large coalition. And I think that's why we saw a landslide.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I mean, we'll differ around the edges on it, but I think that's absolutely hits the nail on the head.